What's going on, guys? Indy here with Ultimate 2 Reviews, and this is something I really wanted to test out. So if you've ever seen these, they're kind of like battery toppers. You know, a lot of brands make these. DeWalt, Makita, Milwaukee, all make these. And basically what they are is they are a little topper that goes on top of your existing batteries, and they basically give you some USB ports. Now, they are a little expensive. I think this one is like in the $30-ish range. I'll put the price up screen right now, and you can check that out. I'll also put a link in the description as well. So Makita actually sent this to me, but I already owned a aftermarket, or just to say a knockoff version of one, and you know, the price difference is pretty huge. So I want to just do a quick comparison to see the differences in these. So first off the bat, this is the Makita. This is going to be the Adventure Series version, which is the same as the regular teal version, just in a different color. It's got this olive green, which I really do like the olive green. Now up on top we have a on-off switch. This is really nice. However though, it's got a belt clip, and when you clip into your belt, this on-off switch is like rubbing right against your pants here. So it's super easy to get this thing kind of, you know, turned off. And this switch is very flimsy. It's not the best quality switch. I kind of wish they didn't have the switch at all, actually. It would kind of just stayed always on, then it was about turning off, but not a big deal there. They do have some really nice little rubberized battery cover, little rubberized USB covers here. So you've got just two regular USB outlets on here. So nothing out of the ordinary there. These are, you know, nicely kind of, you know, waterproof, dustproof-esque. You know, they're not really totally waterproof or dustproof, but they're pretty solid. On the bottom here, you've got your usual just positive negative prongs, no communication on there at all. It's just going to be USB power. Now on the side here, we're claiming a 5-volt out by 2.1 amp by 2, of course. So that's going to be 2.1 amp to both of the USBs at the same exact time. Now these just clip into really any Makita battery. I always kind of throw them on the 5s, and you get a ton of phone charges out of these. They're absolutely fantastic. However though, I already had these, and I actually gave Zach one. I got two of them for like 10 bucks on Amazon, and they have the same, you know, overall features as the Makita. However though, they are both a lot cheaper, but this one does have a USB-C and a regular USB, just regular USB plug there. They're claiming 3 amp out, which is kind of unusual, but nothing too crazy there. The build quality is definitely inferior to the Makita. You can see the plastic is a little bit more flimsy, a little bit, you know, more tricky to get on the battery. It doesn't always want to go on right away. I don't like how this is open in here. I wish this was closed. That was kind of something they just did to be a little cheap about it. Not a huge fan of that, but it does have that kind of nice, you know, Makita teal. It's not really Makita teal, but you know, it's more on the blue side there, so nothing too crazy with that. So I did run some battery tests on these. I wanted to see if, you know, this kind of cheaper Chinese knockoff here that's made in China there, that you can get on Amazon for dirt cheap, is it really, you know, worse than the Makita? Obviously build quality, you know, it's not going to have the nice covers here, but it doesn't have, of course, an on-off switch. You know, these are just exposed here, but it does come included with USB-C, which is nice, and there is no on-off switch, which is kind of cool. So you get it's kind of more of what your preference is. You know, do you want to have something that's going to be more durable? Do you want to have that on-off switch or no? Now, I did some tests here, guys. Check this out. I'll put this on screen right now. I ran the test for both, and I got the exact same result for charging milliamp hours. I charged my phone up from about 20% on both of these, and they did the exact same time. I was going to do a whole, you know, test on here, but they came out to the exact same time. So it was almost no difference at all. I used the exact same cables, even used the exact same battery, and charged up in between tests. So nothing really too crazy to report there. They both work identical as far as I can tell. No huge differences when it comes to charging time, so that's good to see there. I'll put the links to both of these in the description below. It's kind of up to you really what you want to do. You know, of course you're gonna get the warranty with the genuine Makita ones. The build quality is obviously far superior to this one here. However though, if you don't want the belt clip, you don't want the on and off switch, you know, these are very, very close in my opinion to usefulness. You know, it's not like the Makita is significantly better. Honestly, this little switch on here really kind of ruins it for me. You can easily just, you know, you're just walking around, you're bumping it, it just turns right off. So that's kind of the one big downside to the Makita here. But you know, it's still a great quality build. This will last, I guarantee you this will last a lot longer than the cheaper version here. Although the cheaper versions are actually pretty good. I've used this for over a year now, and it's been absolutely fantastic. So guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.